Hello Tauruses, and welcome to your general reading for November of 2017. Before I start, in case you didn't watch your reading that I done for you for October 2017, I would strongly recommend to look at that as well, because it's like a continuation of the reading for October. It just the way that the cards came up, so I think that the message in these readings for you are very strong and directed to a group with whom these readings will resonate. But let's start with the first card. The first card that I pulled, like I do for every readings, is from the Energy Oracle card, and the energy that you will have in November of 2017 is the card of All Tied Up. If you saw the reading for October, it was about attachment. So this immediately gave me the idea that there is a continuation of the energies coming into November of 2017. So you are still feeling stuck, but I really much sense that is everything to do with your thought patterns. And this card, as soon as I pulled it, it gave me the idea of the Eight of Swords, and of course the Eight of Swords came up as well during the reading, so but we'll look at it later on. So all tied up, you're still not free of your shackles. You're still very much tied up in whatever situation that went on in the previous months or even years. But let's see what's going on. Okay, the first card here that I have, it's the Page of Coins. The Page of Coins give me immediately the idea that you are trying to keep your mind occupied by learning new things, and it could be related to your financial world. So going back to school, learning new things that they could be advantageous for your financial well-being. Also, you know, I don't read the cards only by looking at them, but also of the feelings that I get. I also sense very much that you're doing that so to keep your mind occupied, to really find a way to focus away from whatever this energy of feeling all tied up is coming from. The next card, it's the Magician, and this tells me that you are really trying to manifest this way of freeing yourself from the burden that particular situation is after putting you in. The way that you look at it is, I know I can do it, I know I can free myself, but you're really, really trying very hard. And again, the feelings I get is that, remember that sometimes we try too hard. So as Abraham Hicks says, don't keep, you know, beating that drum. So yes, put out the intention, do as much as you can, but don't become obsessed with wanting to get rid of this feeling. Of course, we've got to work at it, but we cannot become obsessed about it. Otherwise, we create resistance, you know, to the resolution to come to us. The following card is the Eight of Swords, and as I said before, when I read the first card from the Energy Oracle card, that's what, you know, the All Tied Up card reminded me of, and here it's the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is feeling very, very stuck within your thought patterns. It's something, it's a situation that is playing over and over and over again in your mind. Now, because of the reading for October that I done for you, I sense that in October you were coming out, or you had a new look at the situation and how much it was playing on your head, how obsessed you were about it. And there was, during the month of October, there was this realization, so a kind of a moving forward with a new outlook. But I sense that in the month of November, for whatever reason, there is going to be a dip. At least at the start of November, there is going to be a dip where, again, you're feeling that kind of stuck. And because of that, you're going to apply, and the Magician, like to say, why am I going back to that space? Now, remember that you've got to be very kind to yourself and understand that healing and moving forward comes in ebbs and flows. It's not that when you start healing, then it's all plain sail. Well, if it does, great, really, really great. But we do get setback now and then. It's like being trapped into something that we know how to do it. We don't only get used to doing things in a certain way that makes us happy. Sometimes we get attached as well to a certain way of being, even though it might create stress to us. You know, we get used to whatever pattern, whatever positive or negative. So to break free from a certain pattern, it does take time, and we might do 2 steps forward and 1 step back. So it's completely normal. Just be gentle to yourself. Don't be too hard. Following that, we've got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, for me, it's, you know, news coming in. And because it's connected to the Page of Coins, it's like what you're applying yourself into new studies or new things. There is going to be news coming in for that. And you will also be presented with a lot of different opportunities. Just make sure not to overburden yourself and too much thought. You know, you've got that 8 of Swords, that you're still stuck in a certain situation, still feeling tied up about something that really caused you distress. And now there is new things coming in for what is concerned. I sense a new path that you're taking, work related. So it does become a lot. Try very, very much to look at whatever is presented to you in opportunity. Look at that one that could be most available to you and, you know, most positive for you moving forward. Because I sense that if you do that, it would also help you with putting aside so much of the thoughts that you have about the situation that caused you distress. So it could be a personal, I sense very much a personal relationship at whatever level. It would help you then to move forward. Do not overcloud your pattern of thoughts. Do not get too much stuck in your head. Don't get too much information in all of a sudden, all together. Don't overburden yourself. And after that, I get the Judgment card. So the Judgment card, it talks about rebirth, and I really sense that it's down to you. It's a second chance within yourself. And because under that I have the 10 of Swords, that is really the card that it's the ultimate betrayal, the feeling stabbed in the back. But here, because the Judgment is right above it, it's telling me that look at the situation, make a judgment and decide, and then you can break free from that feeling. Because the 10 of Swords, I call 10s, it's completion. So really, it's down to you. Not an easy situation, but I sense that the only way to do this, it's really to be very kind to yourself. Now, the following card is the 6 of Cups, and that's why also it confirms that whatever is keeping you stuck is something that is coming from the past. Sorry, I'm just moving the phone so you can see better the cards. So that is something that is coming from the past, okay? And I also sense that there is going to be news coming in from the past. And with the 5 of Cups, it's something that it reminds you of when you were left out in the cold. So it's you know, it's brought back again for revisiting and, you know, to see how to get away from this situation. Following that, I have the 7 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords is the card of someone who wasn't completely honest with you in a situation, and you felt betrayed. You felt that this person really left you down and just made a quick exit, and, you know, without much explanation, just picked up and went. So all of this, you know, first the 5 of Cups, that is feeling sorrow, It's crying over spilled milk. And then the Seven of Swords, it really tells me that what went on, somebody did do that to you. And that's why you're in the Eight of Swords space. But remember that the judgment is there. Make a proper judgment. Look at the situation as it really is. And be reborn and break away from that feeling of betrayal, because you can do it. Then the strange thing, I pulled another 2 cards, and these 2 cards came up as well in your reading of October. The exact 2 cards, but this time, thank God, they're reversed. So we have got the Four of Cups reversed. So it's like not pondering anymore about the offer that you made and that it was refused. And the Nine of Swords, it's losing sleep over whatever happened and even going into a depression. So the 2 cards are reversed. So you're breaking free at the end of November from this feeling, and it's beautiful, and it's again confirmed by the Ten of Swords. By the Ten of Swords, like breaking that feeling of being rejected from the Four of Cups and the Nine of Swords of depression. Really, really good at the end. And I wanted to pull an extra card, and that is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups upright is wishing fulfilled. I strongly feel that for whoever this reading is resonating for, you're really wishing for this situation to finally lift the grip from your thoughts, from your life, from your heart, and it will happen. It will happen. And another thing that I wanted to say, I never read reverse, but these 2 cards came up in reverse, the Four of Cups and the Nine of Swords, and I left it there because you really explained to me so much what is going on. At the bottom of the deck, then, I had the Two of Coins. So for me, this tells me very much that in November, you will be juggling emotions and financial things to try to find the balance. And as I said, with the Page of Coins there, you're keeping your mind occupied, doing new things and studying new things for what your financial situation is concerned, from what your working related things are concerned. And that would help you. So yes, do that as well. I also wanted to pull a card as an advice and as a help from the messages from your angels. And the card that came up is Rochelle. As you honor and follow your guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. So really, like in October, don't close your heart. Don't close your heart. First of all, don't close your heart towards yourself. Be so kind and know within yourself that you're doing the best that you can do. You're doing a great job, and you will reach that Nine of Cups. Okay? That Nine of Cups of wishing fulfillment, of being free from whatever is keeping you trapped. You will do it. Okay, Taurus? I really hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that whoever needs to hear this is going to find it. And if it does resonate, please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like a private reading for a more in-depth view of what is going on in your particular situation, I will put my email address at the bottom of this video. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Bye. Bye.